Back to the past, samurai jack. Back to the past, samurai jack. Jack. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter, folks. It's your boy Thunder, man. And today I got a review/reaction to Samurai Jack, man. Season 5, episode 5, man. So without further ado, let's go. So, was it just me, or was there a lot going on in this episode? I feel like there was a lot going on in this episode. But then I thought about it, I'm like, we're 5 episodes in, and we only got 5 episodes left, so they gotta cram as much as they can. So, I understand. I guess I get it. It was cool. So, the way the episode starts, right, it looks like a war about to happen. Like, I'm seeing a bunch of, like, it's not tanks, it's like giant rhinoceros looking things, and they're fully armored with guys on top of them. So I guess they're like well, actually there is tanks, I'm bugging. There was tanks, but they're also like rhinoceros things. I don't know what you want to call it, because they had horns looking like rhinoceros with a bunch of guys riding him. And then all of a sudden I see like Scottish chicks and stuff like walking up. I'm like, so I started getting excited. I'm like, is the Scotsman back? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was definitely excited. And then before you know it, the Scotsman, he rolled out in a wheelchair, and I was kind of disappointed about that. I was like, fuck, he's old. I get it, I understand, he's supposed to be old, but I didn't want him to be old, because that's Jack's mans right there. That's like his main mans, you know what I'm saying? And I loved them in the old season together, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I was sad at the fact that he was old, but I get it, I understood. So he's in a wheelchair or whatever, and then all of a sudden they're attacking like Aku's tower, or where his lair, whatever the hell you want to call it. They're attacking it. I'm just like, okay, this should be interesting. So Aku, he's inside, and he's just like, what the hell is all that ruckus, man? Like, what is all that noise? And then he looks outside, and he sees everybody shooting the tower and blah, blah, blah. So he was thinking to him, Aku thinking to himself like, okay, I guess maybe this will get me out of my mood. So he goes outside and attacks them immediately. He turns into like a fucking wrecking ball type shit and just start rolling over everybody. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, bro. Because, you know, Aku, he's a problem, man. Like, he might be, yeah, he's the main bad guy for a reason. He's a problem, man. Like, he turned to a wrecking ball, started wrecking everything. Anyway, so basically he won the war, the fight, whatever the hell is going on. And then he sees the girls running away. So now the girls are running away. He's like, you know what? Just to like put my fingerprint, my footprint in it, you know what I'm saying? Just to basically put fear in the girls or whatever. He's like, all right, let me kill them too. As he's about to kill them, the Scotsman is right at Aku's feet. Like, where do you think you're going, almighty? Like, I don't know how to do a Scotsman's accent, but yeah, you know, he be talking so much shit. Like, it's ridiculous. So he started cutting Aku like a lot. I don't mean like literally cutting him with the sword, but like cutting him with his words. Like, he just going in on him. I'm just like, damn. And then he had to he brought up Jack, like, you scared of Jack? That's why you're hiding in the tower. Just going in, like, hurting his feelings, bro. I'm like, damn, Scotty. What's wrong with you? So Aku got pissed off, and he just laser beamed the shit out of him. Like, I'm like, ah, shit. That's fucked up. And then all of a sudden, you see the Scotsman. He's just like skeleton. That's it. That's all that's left. Aku disintegrated him into nothing. I was like, yo, how y'all gonna bring the Scotsman back and just kill him off? Like, what type of shit? Like, come on, this is a beloved character. This ain't no regular, like, fill-in guy. Like, what the fuck? Like, I was so disappointed by that, man. I was just like, what? Anyway, so now Aku leaves. He goes back in the tower, and the girls are coming back to get their father's body. Oh, by the way, all them girls, that's his daughters, by the way, which is so weird. Like, how the hell you got so much daughters? You got an army of daughters, bro. Like, goddamn, you was getting it in or no? And you remember his big ass wife? Like, shit. Like, man, I was thinking to myself, like, maybe he's been with other women. Maybe that's what it is. Like, but I don't know, man. It might have just been that one lady, man. Who knows? His crazy ass wife. If y'all know Samurai Jack, like the old season, y'all know his crazy ass. That chick. Anyway, so they're coming back for his body or whatever. They're all crying and stuff like, no, Dad. And then all of a sudden, it's like a ghost started coming out of all blue and shit. I'm like, what the, huh? Shaggy? What's going on here? Because I saw his ghost, like his spirit emerging out of him. And he was like, well, what do you know, man? I be back. And in my prime, nonetheless. And I'm just like, huh? So you're a ghost now? I don't really get this, man. I'm not sure I even like this. I don't know what's going on here. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, remember he has a magic sword too, even though it's broken in this, but he has a magic sword too, just like Samurai Jack. That's what they had in common. So I'm guessing the sword kept his spirit around. Like, you get what I'm saying? This is what I'm assuming that's going on. I mean, so I don't really know, but this is interesting. That's all I can say. So we cut back to where we left off last week with Jack and the girl or whatever, because she's all confused and trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she's sitting there and she start talking to her mother. I'm guessing this is her mother. I still don't know. She's talking to her, and I'm not sure if this is really her or she's just tripping out like Jack is. But basically, she's talking to her mother. She's confused, obviously, like, what is going on? I don't think Jack is evil, blah blah blah. And the mother is trying to tell her, like, you was always the weak one, blah 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 blah, just going in on her. I'm just like, I think the same thing that's happening to Jack is happening to her, but I'm not sure though, because I don't know what kind of powers the mother has or whatever, because it could really be the mother. It never got explained in this episode, so who knows. Anyway, so Jack, he jumps in the water, and then all of a sudden he jumps out with like a fucking, I don't know, like a sea dragon type thing. I don't know what it was. It looked like that Pokemon, the dragon Pokemon. I don't remember, what's his name? Gyarados or some shit. I don't remember what that Pokemon was in, but that's exactly what it was like. And Jack was riding the back of it, and he tell her to hop on. So she hops on, and I guess that was their ticket to leave that little segregated island. And they went to, like, I don't know, to civilization or something like that. And then he thanks the dragon, like, thank you for the ride, my friend, blah blah blah. And you can see, for me, it looks like they're setting up for her to be Jack's girl, man. That's what, I would like to see that, to be honest with you. And that's what it looks like. Because she's following Jack around like, I need the truth. Tell me the truth. I need to know what's going on. Because he's trying to leave now. He already did his job when it comes to her. So he's like, all right, I'm out. And she's like, no, I need you to tell me what the truth. Da, da, da. He's like, I already showed you the truth. I just love the back and forth. I love what's going on right now. That's all I can say. So he starts to break it down to her or whatever. He's telling her about, like, he's showing her stuff like the last tree that survived, like one of the last trees that survived and stuff like that, because he's saying, like, Aku destroyed, like, a lot of good things that's good or whatever. Like, he's just explaining it to her. Next thing you know, they're at a place where they're stealing clothes, and Jack, I love the fact that they changes Jack's looks a lot so far in this season, or so it seems like a lot. I don't remember. Yeah, they did, because in the beginning he was wearing like a whole fucking armored outfit or whatever. Now he's dressed like a fucking pimp. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the fact that they keep changing it up. So they're traveling, and yeah, they took clothes or whatever, and they went to like a building or something. I don't remember. But then they got to a point where basically she finally understood. She finally believes Jack. Like, all right, Aku is evil. What can we do? How are we gonna defeat this guy? And then Jack is just like, listen, man, I've been trying forever, and I think we can't beat him. I don't think there's a way to beat him, especially the fact that he doesn't have his sword no more. So he kind of gave up in a way. So he's just going with the wind. As the wind blows, that's what Jack is doing. He's going with the wind. So they end up running to this little, I don't know, blue furball looking type species. I don't know exactly what it is, but it seemed happy to see Jack, and it was glad that Jack is back. He's like, Jack, you're back. You're gonna stop Aku, da 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 da. And they're looking at him like, no, nigga. So this thing starts to explain to them, like, listen, they took our children, and Jack is just like, where are the kids or whatever, because obviously now he wants to save the kids and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So they go to find the kids, and all of a sudden these kids look like they're fucking animals. They just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're bugging the hell out. Come to find out, like, they're being controlled by this like robot thingy. As a matter of fact, it's not even a robot. It's a guy inside of a suit. At first, I thought it was just a complete robot, but it's a guy inside of a suit. So Jack and the girl get separated somehow because of the little monster thingies. They're chasing them all around, the little kids, or whatever the hell you want to call them. So they get separated, and then the girl ends up where the robot guy, the guy in the robot suit is, that's controlling all the little minions or whatever. And he captures her with like a mechanical, like one of them kind of things. So he captures her and got her by all fours, like her legs and her arms or whatever. And he's just like, oh, so you're the samurai lover. Like I'm saying, basically he's looking at her like she's a traitor or whatever you want to call her. That's how he's looking at her. So he's trying to torture her or whatever, and then somehow she didn't even get out yet, but because he's torturing her with like electrocuting her, like, and he runs out of power. So he's like, oh shit, I gotta go recharge. I'll be right back with you, Missy. So when he's doing that, she starts to escape, and I'm just like, okay, this is getting interesting. So by the time he comes back or whatever, ready to torture her again, she's out of the machine, and he's just like, oh, no, you don't. Then he starts electrocuting her again. And you know, this girl, she's a warrior, you know what I'm saying? So she could deal with this. Like, it might not be easy, but even though she's getting electrocuted, she's fighting it. She's like, you know what I'm saying? Like on some Super Saiyan type shit. So then she broke her way out of it, and she knocks him out, like knocked the helmet off for him or whatever. And that's when you realize, oh, this guy isn't a fully robot. He's a guy like Iron Man type thing going on. So she knocks him out of it, and then like somehow like everything gets destroyed. And so all the kids now, they're not under control anymore because they were attacking the shit out of Jack while this whole situation was going on. And it looks like their brains got fried in a way, because I think they all got like a chip inside of their head. That's what he's using to control them or whatever. So while this whole situation was going on, this like samurai that Jack keeps seeing, I think it's a samurai that Jack keeps seeing, walked up or came up on a horse or whatever, and basically saying like, it is time. I don't know what that means, but that's what he said to him. And then it looked like they rode off into the darkness. Like Jack was following him with the horse. I don't know if Jack is hallucinating again or if this is real. This is what I couldn't tell about this episode. Two things so far. I couldn't tell if it was an hallucination or if it was real that was going on, because they didn't explain it. But that was it, man. That was basically the end of the episode. She comes, she got the kids, and she's like, Jack, where are you? Jack! Like, obviously, he rode off with this guy. So, I don't know, man. It's interesting. I said it's interesting. This episode, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really like the two parts where I couldn't tell, which is the part with the girl where she's talking to her mom. I don't know if that was real. And then the part with Jack with walking off with, I'm assuming this might be his dad or some sort of samurai spirit. I don't know. I don't know if it's an hallucination or if it's real. Like, I don't get it. Other than that, it was cool seeing the Scotsman back, but I didn't like the fact that he was old, and I'm not sure if I like the fact that he's a ghost either. But interesting episode, man. That's all I can say, man. It's just cool. I mean, I definitely say that. As far as the little blue monster thingies, yeah, they was just wild. Like, and he couldn't kill them, obviously, because they're kids. They're really kids being mind controlled. So I get it, man. But listen, man, I can't wait for next week's episode. I can't wait to see what the hell is going on. Why did Jack leave with the samurai, or if he's hallucinating? I can't wait to see what's going on. I can't wait to see Jack's relationship with this girl. Like, I can't wait. That's all I can say, man. Anyways, guys, post your comments below, man. Let me know what you guys thought of my review/reaction of Samurai Jack, man. Season 5, episode 5, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. For real. Like, are you excited for next week's episode? Do you think it's going good so far? I definitely think it's going good so far. Very interesting. I can't wait to see what happens with the Scotsman. Is he going to meet Jack again? I'm sure that's going to happen, but how is it going to work, though, the fact that he's a spirit? Like, I can't wait, man. Like I said, though, post your comments below, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Also, man, if you're a new viewer, don't forget to subscribe, man. And also, if you're subscribed, make sure you guys hit that notification bell, man, so you can get an update every time I upload, man. Also, man, make sure everybody smash that like button, man. It's your boy Thunder. I'm out.